that's it. We just want to win for our team.
My goodness! And everyone finishes it.
Yeah, we're just as good as men. We're better.
It's a huge point for the Bay Area.
Good chance that's the #1 highlight of the week.
What up, world? This is Major League Table Tennis. We're coming to you live from Gentile Arena in Chicago, Illinois, USA. And this is the first ever championship battle. Are you guys ready for the final? You are not alone. So, without any further ado, let's welcome the officials, Jorge Vanegas and Jovana Knežević. Man, the officials have their fan clubs. It is a good time to be an official for table tennis. And now that the officials are here, I'd like to bring in the first team. They spent the first several months at 4th in their division, and now they are guaranteed one of the top 2 spots. They've done a lot for the sport, and they are on fire right now. A warm welcome for Princeton Revolution! Led by Coach Matthias Habasson, Jishan Liang, the Professor Jinshin Wang, Koyo Kanamitsu, Matthew de Santelon, Angela Guan, and Yevgen Prishepa. And their opponents have experienced the same Cinderella story from the bottom of the food chain, 4th in the West Division. They not only found their way to be top 2, but to beat the top team in the entire league yesterday. They are here to cause a scene. Get ready for the Texas Smash! Led by Hiromitsu Kasahara, Dave Macbeth, Nandan Naresh, Yohan Rebete, Amy Wang, and Daryl Tsao. With digital coach Jorg Bitsigaya watching on and coaching. This will be the final match this season, but we have a special presentation right now, a presentation you all know well. I ask you to rise for the national anthem sung by Sarah Falardin. The flag is right here, by the way. We can all face the flag. I give you Sarah.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the
The stage is set, and we welcome you to Chicago. The Windy City has been a phenomenal sight for the first ever Major League Table Tennis Championship weekend, and we have arrived to Championship Sunday, the Princeton Revolution taking on the Texas Smash in the first MLTT title showcase. Two teams that had their struggles at the start of the season, but here we are now for the championship game, and we got two surprise participants. It's so great to have you with us for the Hall of Famer Sean O'Neill. I am Evan Lepler. Through the first 2 months of the season, Sean, neither Texas nor Princeton could really get it going. Through the end of October, both teams sat in last place in their respective divisions, and yet it's not that surprising that they are here from what we have seen since December and January. These two teams have peaked at the right time.
No, I think it's all about momentum, not only in the season, but in the semifinals, and I just can't wait to see how the first two matches come out.
We got the lineups about an hour ago. We've been studying them. We'll show them to you momentarily. A lot of close games is what we're anticipating, because every match feels like it could go either way.
I mean, the match that I think really jumps out is singles number 3 with a chopper with DeSantelan against Rebete, who played great in the semifinals.
And a reminder that in the one previous meeting this season between Princeton and Texas, interdivisional weekend, December 1st, 2023, it was 8-7 at the end of the regulation. And we saw a comeback in the Golden Game. Princeton, on the ultimate golden point, defeated Texas 21-20. We saw a Golden Game comeback earlier today in the third place game, an epic comeback with the Blasters against the Gold Rush. The championship of Major League Table Tennis's first season, Princeton, Texas, coming up next.
Two minutes. Welcome back, everybody. Coming into this championship weekend, few, if any, prognosticated that it would be Princeton and Texas in the final, yet here we are. And we begin with Jishan Liang, number 22 in the MLTT Power Rankings during the season, against Hiromitsu Kasahara, who's in the top 15. Both these guys have played their best table tennis down the stretch, reminiscent of what we've seen from their teams overall. Jishan was unavailable for the interdivisional weekend, so this is his first time ever playing against Texas. And we begin with a forehand error. Jishan sails it long, and Hiromitsu takes the 1-0 lead. What are the stylistic things that folks should be paying attention to here with these two players, Sean?
Well, other than missing his own serve, Jishan
2-0.
is the bigger hitter on the forehand side, likes to power loop through the ball. Kazahara, very quick, likes to stay up to the table, both forehand and backhand. Quick top spins, very much like the top Japanese players in the world. I don't expect a ton of long rallies, a lot more power, and finishing the point as quickly as possible.
Stop. Let. 3-0.
Jishan on the board.
Jishan is going to have to keep an eye on the shots to his wide forehand. As a lefty, that's the prime location to go to. If he picks it up early, he can get over there and play a very strong forehand.
2-3.
Princeton advancing yesterday with a 21-11 victory over the Bay Area Blasters in the Golden Game. Had just a 1-point lead going into that Golden Game, but really dominated. Jinshin Wang was excellent against Cao Zhang, and Jishan won 6 of the 8 points he played against Jinbao Ma.
3-3.
Those two guys really helped Princeton build that early lead, and Blasters never could really carve into the deficit.
Oh, and that's a beautiful play by Jishan Liang. Again, it can be used against him out to his forehand, but he can do the same thing, this time playing wide out to Hiro's forehand.
4 straight for Jishan. And now 5 in a row for the big lefty, Jishan Liang.
And that's his power.
5-3.
Gets the first forehand in and then just keeps winding it up. Evan, in those exchanges, the backhand to backhand, Kazahara has a
5-4.
slight advantage just because he's more up-tempo. Jishan wants to change that, get his forehand into play, and maybe occasionally go for a scary backhand where he just tries to finish it with all of his might.
Five all midway through game 1. A reminder that the format for the MLTT season all year long has been 5 matches, 4 singles and a doubles, all consisting of 3 games to 11, each game worth 1 point, all building toward the Golden Game. But the difference at championship weekend, the Golden Game means everything. During the season, the Golden Game was worth 6 points. But now the Golden Game will determine ultimately who wins this thing. And there is no cap of points that a team can lead by going into the Golden Game. The first 15 games of the match are all about giving yourself a cushion heading into the Golden Game. And I think we can say with certainty,
5-7.
even though it's a couple hours away, Sean, the championship game, Golden Game, should be unlike anything we have ever seen before in table tennis. Jishan with a big rip, back within 1.
Nice put away off the serve.
6-7.
Jishan mixing up the spin, gets the high ball.
Wow. 7 all.
Kazahara has to do a lot more with that serve
7-7.
Putting it into play is not going to get the job done. Nice deep serve.
8-7.
What do you want Kazahara to do continuously to try to prevent Jishan from getting to his forehand?
Just taking the ball off the bounce as quickly as possible and to try to get into the backhand to backhand exchanges until the weak ball comes and then take it to the wide forehand.
7-9.
Jishan has to slow down the tempo, make that first spin, and then follow up with a finishing blow.
Kazahara sets up game point.
7-10.
It's truly been a tremendous
11-7,
season
1-0.
for the Japanese import Hiromitsu Kasahara. And the 34-year-old from Tokyo strikes first here in the first ever MLTT Championship Final. 11-7 Kasahara in game one. We are off here in this championship match. The Texas Smash won fewer than 50% of the points available to them during the regular season.
1-0. Texas Smash to serve.
Second in the West. Knocked off the Carolina Gold Rush yesterday and have the early lead on the back of Hiromitsu Kasahara here in the opening single spot in the final.
Stop. Make sure don't serve inside of the table, okay?
So the toss, when it went up, it flowed a little forward, giving a warning. Could have called the point.
You like the umpire Jorge Venegas choosing to go with a warning there instead of the direct call?
Yeah, in the finals, give a warning. Don't start the second game off.
Nice hit by Leon, 3-0 Kasahara for the second straight game.
And I would just, Evan, say that if Jishan has a serve that's questionable,
0-3.
give a warning also. Just keep it consistent. That's all the players expect.
Oh.
4-0.
Net ball winner, and it's 4-0 here in game two.
Hiro really showing a lot of positive energy.
Net 4-0.
Most focused I've seen him on the offensive side.
What a sequence, what a battle. Kasahara remains in control.
And you see him with the finger up after the point, just staying with the offense, putting all the pressure on Jishan directly off the serve.
Net 5-0.
Sean, we talked last night about how we thought Kasahara played great, even though he suffered a 3-0 sweep against Enzo. Those three games were 11-7, 11-10, 11-8, but both guys were playing at an insanely high level.
0-6.
And yet, Kasahara did not let that deter him. He played well in the Golden game against Enzo. He won 5 of the 8 points that
And
they
in the
played.
doubles, played well as well.
Yeah,
So
took 2 out of 3 in the doubles, you're right.
and you can just
7-0.
see his body language.
0-7.
Jishan finally gets rid of the goose egg here in game 2. We have
7-1.
seen some crazy comebacks this year, both in team matches and in individual games. Jishan is all out of sorts right now.
Having difficulty keeping the top spin serves on the table. He's doing the right shot by flipping them. Because otherwise, if you push them, you're going to get a heavy top spin, which you really can't do much with.
How surprised are you seeing Jishan struggle this much?
It's all Kazuhara. I mean, he is forcing the angles. Now look for Jishan here. Yeah, once he gets that first forehand on, gives him a little bit of time. He can turn the corner. Very well placed balls both to the wide backhand and out to the forehand. It's been all Kazuhara so far.
(10-2).
9 game points for Hiromitsu Kasahara to guarantee himself a victory in this first singles match. Aggressive return from Jishan to fight the first off.
Net 10-3.
Interestingly, Kasahara's poorest performance of the season in a singles standpoint came earlier this month in Wichita.
10-3.
When he went 4-5 in the 3 singles matches he played, 4-5 in games. He had a winning record in every other weekend he participated in. He went 9-3 in the interdivisional weekend in Rock Hill.
Net 10-3.
5-1 in Portland, 6-3 in Pleasanton. I mean, he was consistently putting up points. Jishan wins a couple points on Kasahara's serve.
10.
Could these be a couple important points when you're thinking about game 3?
Yeah, you definitely want to keep the momentum going. You don't want to just give away the game and start it fresh, because then the other player hasn't had to do any type of work.
Right now, Kasahara does the work on Jishan's serve, and he still wins that game with plenty of room to spare. He was up 10-2. He'll take it 11-4. Texas off to a smashing start here in the final behind Kasahara's brilliance. 2-0. So we know that this team battle is going to take a turn here, one way or another, because this third game is always a game changer.
0 games to 2, Revolution to 0.
Whether or not Kasahara completes the sweep or Jishan gets Princeton on the board could have massive ramifications
1-0.
in terms of the energy that each team has pressing onward. Obviously, the eventual
1-0
score heading into the Golden Game in terms of who has the lead, how big that lead is. Very different start for Jishan. He's got a 2-0 lead, and he's won 4 of the last 5 points.
Big step around by Kazuhara, going out to the forehand side. Jishan knows that's where he's going to be going.
Two.
And that was the same backhand he tried on the first 2 serve returns. Stepping around the forehand, playing it cross court, opposite direction, into the body, into the backhand side.
3 straight points for Kasahara, and Princeton takes a timeout.
Look, try to serve a little bit deeper, okay? In the forehand. You now only step around after backhand. You serve a little bit far out, okay? The maximum play does been cross in your backhand side, and then you can turn around.
I never tried forehand too short. Maybe I cannot do backhand now.
You don't feel like this? Then you try a little bit angle, okay? Not straight to backhand, just a little bit so he must move first ball. Yeah, you can also do it, yeah, if you're ready for this. But then you wait, you keep palm up, okay? Yeah, it's okay, and if you make point, really, if you make point, yeah, show in your face. Come on, up.
What do you think of Matthias's message?
Yeah, I mean, he's not only saying what to do, but he's asking questions. What do you feel comfortable with?
Net, 2-3.
The fact that Havason used the timeout there speaks to the critical nature of this third game. Wow. Kasahara just letting it rip one after another.
Just bringing everything back, and that time Jishan did go for a slightly longer serve, but Kasahara got on the offensive side and just kept the pressure on.
We've talked throughout the season at times about the difficulty for certain players taking a 2-0 lead and maintaining the same mindset for game 3, because you've got the win, but every game is its new entity. And that goes both ways, obviously. East Division players were far more successful in winning game 3s after falling behind 0-2 than West Division players were.
And you don't want to forget about the tactics. Usually you will not employ the second game tactics in game 3 if they're not working. So table tennis is a game of adjustments, and both players are constantly moving the ball around, changing the spin, and trying to get their strengths into play into their opponent's weak areas.
3-6.
Nice serve return by Kasahara, just soft over the table, but most importantly, setting up his first attack. Backhand to backhand exchange
7-4.
really favors Texas.
Heroes doubles partner Amy Wong looking on, applauding. Koyo and Naresh coming up. 8-4 lead here in game 3 for Hiromitsu Kasahara.
And we've only seen maybe 3, potentially 4 big forehands
4-8
out of Jishan.
It's been a great game plan for Kasahara.
Just shutting him down.
It's one thing to have a game plan, it's another thing to execute it. Yes, indeed.
Such fast feet, great drop on the serve return, but got his forehand in. Kasahara continues to be the attacker.
Jishan. See if he can build on that. One of his better shots of the match. Not a ton of positive body language after the shot, though. And a miss on the return there to set up
10-5.
a game point for Kasahara to complete the sweep. That'll do it. Hiromitsu Kasahara starts off Texas strong. 3-0 over Jishan Liang. 11-7, 11-4, and 11-5.
Well, coming into this championship match, most, if not all, thought that Jishan Liang versus Hiromitsu Kasahara would be a close competitive match. It was not. It was all Texas, and Kasahara gets it done. Hiro, congratulations. Did you expect it to be a tighter match than it was?
Yeah. Yeah.
How did you do what you did?
Yeah. Today many pressure and first I play first match, so very important. I know. So yeah, I focus my job. Yeah.
Going into your next match, which will be the doubles, it's going to be a different style opponent with a chop and a topspin. How will you prepare and think about that one?
Not too much think. I believe Amy, and we play last MLTT, and yesterday also very good. So now I confident we are doubles. So I think not too much. Yeah.
Hiro, obviously you were focused. You were playing at a very high level. Were you trying to avoid Jishan's forehand, and what were the other strategies you used to take 3 games in a row?
I'm not too much scared his forehand. My forehand also good, so I trust my hand, my foot. Yeah.
Deservedly so. You deserve to trust your skills. You got your team off to a 3-0 lead here in the final. Congrats. Look forward to seeing you in the doubles, my friend.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Second singles, Nandan Naresh versus Koyo Kanemitsu.
1-0.
Koyo, a countryman of Kasahara, Japanese origin. Nandan Naresh, the young American, just turned 17 in December. Already an accomplished talent with his table tennis acumen.
And if anyone has the home court advantage, Nandan's family lives outside Chicago. We were here in earnest in the semifinals. I know they're watching right now as well.
Oh, Koyo Kanemitsu always brings the firepower as well.
So Koyo and Hiro have very similar games. It's kind of the current Japanese traditional quick off the bounce, especially on the backhand, but then a very powerful forehand and great footwork. Very quick.
That caught the edge.
That was a blazing shot.
3-2.
Tough to tell from our angle, but no argument from Koyo.
And it looks like Nandan is going to just go with pure power off the backhand side. Nice serve, opening, and just punching it for a winner.
A service error from Koyo. Trying to be a little too fine.
And mixing it up, going for the deep serve. Just got away from him. Oh, Nandan's got to wait on that ball.
5-3.
Through 8 points, the only point won by the returner came on the service error from Koyo. Great power from Nandan.
Just throwing all caution to the wind on the backhand side. Just watch his punch.
There's just a elasticity about his whole body.
He could block it, he could reloop it. Instead, he's trying to score the point directly. And this is what we mentioned earlier. Nandan, if he can get out and win a first game, that'll free him up to play even more aggressive. Whereas if he loses it, his aggressiveness tends to ramp down.
8-3 lead for Naresh.
3-8.
Koyo played excellent yesterday in 2 out of 3 games in the singles against Sonora Silva. Won 3 out of 4 points against Lachine in the Golden Games.
Stop.
Got off to a slow start.
3-8.
Just like his team.
Oh, look at the power of Koyo.
That's more like it.
8-4.
How do you stop somebody punching a ball in their backhand? You hit a zinger by him just as fast. But now Koyo pressing the backhand.
Koyo's got the much better singles record this year compared to Naresh. But Nanda did spend a part of the season playing up in the AB slot.
Net.
Top two players determined by their rankings play in the AB, whereas the next two play in the CD. Koyo has been part of this CD trio for Princeton that has really catapulted the Revolution into the championship game, quite frankly. But the great work done by Yevgen Kushepa, Matthew DeSantalon, and Koyo.
They've been rock solid on the lower tier.
Something's different this weekend with a Texas smash. Dave McBeth got the smash off to a fantastic start yesterday against Roman Lorenz. Kasahara follows that up today. And Anandan Naresh 1 point away from making it a 4-0 lead for the smash. Second game point for Nandan. Koyo fights off another.
10-7.
Nandan Naresh struggled yesterday. Dropped all 3 of his games against Kai Jong in the second singles spot. But a different story today. Championship Sunday can bring out the best in people. And the 17-year-old Nandan Naresh keeps it rolling for the smash. 4-0, Texas.
Revolution to serve.
Well, since the Naresh brothers were very young, table tennis has been a big part of their lives. Sid and Nandan Naresh.
0-0.
And here they are. The younger of the 2 brothers, Nandan Naresh,
0-0.
in the championship game of the inaugural MLTT season. Getting off to a fast start against the favored Koyo Kanamitsu. What do you want to see from Koyo here in game 2, Sean?
1-0.
Just he has to continue to play offense. Keep the ball deep. Don't allow any soft openings to the backhand side, because that's what he's going to get. He was able to return 4 of them, but you saw the first 2 punches by Nandan just snapping that backhand in.
I'm not sure I remember more pop on a backhand punch than what we've seen from Nandan today.
Internationally, it's a very common shot, but Nandan's taking it to a new level today.
0-2.
Just deciding to forget the blocks, forget the reloops, and just to punch that ball for a winner.
And his arms are so long that he's able to get that torque with his elbow and his forearm.
1-2.
More power than a lot of folks can generate with their backhand.
The key is just to start early in order to give yourself enough time to snap through it like that. Timing, not easy, especially as Koyo changes the depth of his balls.
The fact that Matthias Havison took a timeout with Jishan in the first match, I think that makes him a little more hesitant to use
what would be his final timeout before the golden game here if Koyo gets in trouble?
For sure.
Thankfully, for the Revolution perspective, Koyo seemingly navigating out of trouble.
4-1.
4 out of the first 5 here in game 2 for Kanamitsu.
This speed and tempo favors Koyo just because he sees it more often in Japan. And he's challenging Nandan with the deep serve now.
One, 5. Two, 5.
Another wicked backhand from Nandan Naresh.
And he doesn't know where that backhand that
5-3.
Koyo is going. He just knows if it comes to the backhand side, he's going for it.
Flat power. Net ball
6-3.
benefits Kanamitsu there. Big point. Tough break for Naresh. A miss hit from Koyo though brings us back on serve. Naresh with a chance to tie up this
4-6.
game on his own paddle.
What a great side spin chop block.
5-6.
And here comes the timeout for the Revolution.
Yeah, how about this? Matthias Havison does not want to let this game slip away.
He wants to kill the momentum.
This is the final timeout for Princeton before the golden game. See if they can make it count.
So have fucking pleasure. No problem. Look. Now you try one time to step around first ball, okay? So we lose the timing for this backhand ball, okay? Or you can manage to play the ball down the line. So just change something, you know, not directly in backhand side. Okay? And keep in mind, this is a practice, okay? No match, this is a practice. And I like, you make the points, you skin. That's good now, yeah? Okay? Just like that. Keep going, come on, bam. Let's go, come on.
Did Matthias say this is a practice?
Yes. He just wanted to change his frame of mind.
You think it's going to work? This is the championship game.
Right, but you don't want to add pressure, right? You don't want to say, hey, you better get back into this game, otherwise we could lose, and put an extra 5 pounds on your shoulder.
5-6.
I get it.
But going for the practice.
There's a cognitive dissonance, though, about that message. Well, seemed to work all right. Koyo comes out swinging big. Perhaps letting the nerves grip away and just going for what he can go for.
That ball was not so difficult to return, even though it hit the net. Koyo just has to keep moving his feet. It's like he froze after the ball hit the net.
Stop.
Needed an extra step or two.
Wait. 7-6.
Seven all here in game 2.
7-7.
Daryl Shao on the Texas bench wearing the AirPods on the iPad with Coach Jörg Bitzigayo. Staying up late in Germany. Not as late as he had to stay up last night. Mid-afternoon here in Chicago, but it is late in the evening in Germany. Koyo Kanemitsu able to eke that point out to go back up 1.
And these are the points that matter most. End of the game. Potential
7,
golden
8.
points ahead.
Feel the nerves everywhere right now, the tension.
And that's just too big of a swing. Not much of an angle to work with. Koyo stepping around the backhand. Nandan loves to win 3 points like that.
Nandan has not held a lead at any point so far in game 2. It could change right here. Koyo able to catch the corner. Living dangerously, but it hit the white line. Sigh of relief perhaps off the paddle.
9-8.
Topspin gave it the touch it needed on the edge. 9-8. Kanemitsu. And he wins both points on his serve to set up 3 game points. Trying to even up this second singles match at a game apiece.
8-10.
Nice deep serve there.
9-10.
I want to say that Koyo probably remembered what happens with the safe backhand. Nandan's just been on top of those balls.
Oh, what a stab by Kanemitsu on what looked like would be a golden point creating shot by Naresh. Koyo evens up this match at a game apiece. It's the first point of the title match for the Princeton Revolution. 11-9, Koyo in game 2. Well, this is a huge match.
1-1.
Huge stakes,
Smash to
obviously,
serve.
and a huge
0,
game right
0.
here, particularly for the Princeton Revolution. Naresh serves to start game 3 and takes a quick
1-0.
first point. Sean, it's certainly possible that Jishan Liang and Angela Guan could win the doubles match, but I think we look at Hiromitsu Kasahara and Amy Wong for Texas as the favorites.
Absolutely.
So if Texas could go up 5-1 here and then widen their lead with the doubles,
0-2.
this could get out of hand quick.
Absolutely, and you have on the tail end after the doubles, Rebete, who's playing super. Both Rebete and
0-2.
Nebet swept in the semis. That's 6 potential games that are still available. But we did speak a little early in the third, fourth match with the team up 7-0, thinking it was a done deal.
Excellent point.
1-2.
Carolina led Bay Area 7-0. And the next 7 games were won by the Blasters. Carolina won the final game. Roman Lorenz avoided being swept. Gave the Gold Rush an 8-7 lead.
3-1.
The comeback in the Golden Game for the first time here at Championship Weekend, with the Blasters winning 21-18.
Oh, look at that backhand return by Koyo. Nandan had a chance to put it away. Somehow Koyo got his paddle on the ball.
3-2.
Koyo remaining cool, calm, and collected. Evens up game 3. 3-all.
3-3.
Kanamitsu surges into the lead on a big battle of forehands. So much force required to put that amount of spin on the ball from 17-year-old Nandan Naresh. Going for his big shots. Caught the edge there. I feel like Nandan's been at his best with his backhand in this match.
He really has, and it's something that he doesn't have to worry about giving up too much table because he keeps it in front of him, really punches through the ball.
5-4.
Good deep serve there, and just like that, Naresh back in the lead. They switch sides with Nandan in front 5-4. Dushan and Angela for Princeton, Hiro and Amy for Texas.
5-4.
The final doubles match of the first Major League Table Tennis journey. Coming up next. Nandan catches an edge. Again.
4-6.
Koyo really needed that one.
And Nandan did a nice job of getting back up to the table. Soft hands. Once again, going for a quick
5-6.
counterattack off the bounce. Not easy to execute. Topspin serve with the forehand, a little bit hidden.
6-6.
Excellent play by Naresh. Just really stayed patient, took his time, didn't overhit.
7-6.
Quality shots.
Steps back before this critical serve at 7-6.
Oh, that's a great backhand down the line by Naresh, right off the bounce. Super position.
6-8.
time Koyo is ready for the ball out to the forehand side.
7-8.
Back and forth, both players handling business on their serve. For Koyo, that's absolutely imperative right now with how effective Nandan has been. Princeton is out of timeouts. You wonder if we get a Texas timeout if Koyo were to take a lead here. Oh! But I'm not sure that's going to happen because Nandan Naresh continues to just pummel away with that backhand.
9-7.
Kept 2 on the table just for an opportunity to go for a winner. Koyo smartly kept it over there, but did not expect that last ball to catch the top of the net.
Nandan's got the match on his paddle. But he sends that one long.
And how, I'm not going to say it's risky for Koyo, but Nandan
9-8.
Naresh has been landing that backhand, and he goes right into the fire.
Worked out there. Let's see if he gets away with it again. What a tight, intense game this has been from the very start. Nandan Naresh, relentless. Game point.
8-10.
I mean, both these players adding spin, adding speed, doing everything they can to keep the offense on their side of the net.
Koyo
needs 3 in a row. What a performance by the 17-year-old kid who grew up not far from where we are at Loyola University of Chicago. Nandan Naresh outduels Koyo Kanamitsu 2-1. And the Texas Smash have a 5-1 lead as we head to the doubles here in the MLTT final. We are back at Gentile Arena in Chicago, and Nandan Naresh is the man of the moment. Nandan joins us. Congratulations. 2 out of 3 over a guy that hadn't been beaten very often this year in Koyo Kanamitsu. How'd you do it?
I don't know, just a lot of support here. I mean, I was born in Naperville, and that's like 40 minutes from here. Had a lot of people come out to support me. So, yeah, just fought through it.
Felt like your backhand was really working for you today. What was that the story of the match in your mind?
Yeah, I think so. The punch really threw him off the first set, and then I started mixing in some spins and some other variations, and it caught him off guard.
You know, you played great in this last match, but thinking about MLTT as a whole, what has this meant to you to be part of the Texas Smash and to be able to play in front of a home court field at your highest level?
I mean, I've just enjoyed every second of it. The Texas Smash team is really supportive. The owner, Mahesh, and the whole team, including Georg, even though he's far away, he's been very supportive of us. And, yeah, we've managed to bounce back from some rough matches, and, yeah.
What's going to be the key to finishing this thing off? I mean, you got a lead, but I don't know if you watched Carolina, the Bay Area earlier. A lead doesn't mean much if you don't finish.
Yeah, I mean, we'll just take it point by point and see what happens.
All righty. Congratulations, Nandan. Enjoy this moment, but stay locked in because you got to be ready for the Golden Game. We'll see you then.
Thank you.
Impressive poise in many ways from the 17-year-old Nandan Naresh. And I talked earlier about how we view this Texas team with 2 top 20 players as the favorite in this doubles match. We have also seen Angela Guan step up and play far superior than that 50 ranking would suggest. Her style has a tendency to mess with certain opponents. What's the key for Jishan and Angela here, Sean?
It's really if Jishan can get full
Revolution
swings
to serve.
on
0,
every
0.
point, if Angela can keep the ball low and away, get them to make a slower spin, take away their tempo. Both Amy and Kazuhara are so quick off the bounce that
0,
Jishan
1.
needs some time to wind up.
Two, 0.
Into the net, and Jishan and Angela are on the board. Hiramitsu and Amy went 8-1 in 3 doubles matches, winning 8 of the 9 games in Wichita earlier this month. Every post-match when we talked with Amy, she deflected all credit to Hiro. That's just her being humble. She's been a huge factor,
absolutely
too.
So she is setting him up so well and making shots just like that. Amy plays with such fine precision. Her tempo is very fast, using speed to her advantage. But look at Hiro, that's just
5-1.
a super rip off the serve. And the one thing you can count on, Evan, is Amy Wong will go for her shot. She won't play safe just because she has a lead. And if she's down 10-9, she's going to take the shot. Jishan with a great return off of a forehand smash.
3-5. Four, 5.
Amy Wong delivers, not deterred by the chop at all.
6-4.
Just smashes right through the ball. Stood tall, found the open court.
Right? 6-4.
Amy sails that one wide, though.
It's the right shot. She has to take that. She's smiling. It's not much
6-5.
she can do other than to step up and smash through the spin.
Oh, ridiculous backhand pop from Kazuhara.
For Texas, both of their
5-7.
backhand attacks over the table. Great wrist, a lot of spin, but most importantly, a lot of placement.
8, 5-7.
Let's see, Hiro dropping the serve.
6-7.
Princeton's hanging around here.
And this is what Jishan does so well. It'll be close till the end, then he'll take 1 or 2 big knockout blows. There it
There's
is.
the forehand.
And Texas Angela Guan to chop one ball low enough to force the opposition to spin it up slow, and then Jishan go for the home run.
There it is again.
Just a complete knockout blow. Jishan knows he doesn't have to play 2 shots in a row because it's double, so he can go full force. Nice drop shot by Amy.
These next 4 or 5 points just feel so massive for both teams in terms of determining the end result of this championship match.
I mean, Amy Wong played the perfect backhand flip over the table. Jishan ran it down out to the forehand and just sent it back so fast.
What a wacky point. Missed opportunity perhaps for Angela Guan to really attack. And Texas takes it to tie it at 9.
Sent the first one. How did Jishan run that down? Looked like they were playing around the world for a while. Yeah. But then again, Amy Wong with the classic forehand smash.
There was a short ball earlier there that Angela had the backhand and she just kind of tapped it short.
Yeah, she was on the long tip side. And not much you can do, but right now,
9-10.
Revolution taking their shots.
Yeah, backhand that time for Jishan, winner. Game point, Princeton. And we've got 10-all, golden point for the first time here in the finals. It'll be Princeton serve. Jishan has the serve.
10-10.
Strategizing with Angela. Serving to Kasahara. Texas wins the golden point, and the Smash continue to build their lead. Disappointing for Angela and Jishan. They played well. They were close, but they were not good enough. What a forehand there from Amy Wong to help put it away for the Smash. All season long, fans of all ages have enjoyed Major League Table Tennis. The opportunity to watch some of the best players in the world traveling around this country. It has been a joyride, to say the least, for the players and staff alike. Game 2 of this doubles match begins with an errant return from Angela Guan, and Texas not play their best
in that first game, but still found a way, Sean O'Neill.
Amy Wong continues. Those are some deep serves, which are going to give Hiro Kazuhara a chance for some big swings.
0-2.
Certainly the
1-2.
Revolution have their work cut out for them, but even down 6-1, they're far from being out of it. If the momentum's going to change, though, it has to change soon. This is the midway point of the match here, game 2 of the doubles.
And Texas has just been so strong lately in the doubles. Amy Wong really picking and choosing her locations for her attacks so well. It's going to be much easier to do it against Angela than it was Jishan. It's like your forehand, Evan, right?
Something like that.
You tend to take that one down the line?
Usually, yeah. Or shank it into the stands. Kasahara absolutely unloading.
Oh, Amy going for way too much there.
Hanging into the net. As we enjoyed the slow-mo replay of Kasahara, here's this last point. She watched Nandan closely.
Yeah,
punch that ball back.
Yeah, you gotta let it come back a little bit more to punch it effectively. But these are big points here right now in game 2. Can Texas keep the momentum? And look at that.
Ridiculous.
Very smart, deep serve. Angela unable to keep the ball low and away.
And for Kasahara, it's not just the power, but the placement. Jishan had no chance.
And he's watching Jishan from the backcourt to see exactly. And that's the reason Angela went for offense there. She did not want to give Kasahara another free swing and just leave Jishan just standing there like a deer in the headlights. She has to keep it low, keep it away from the opponent.
You say deer in the headlights. This Kasahara and Wong team is like a boa constrictor, just gradually adding stress to Princeton, forcing them to try to do things that they can't do, and they're squeezing them out of their game.
And then add a little King Cobra there for their ability to attack so quickly. The fast attack and the squeeze.
8-4.
Hiromitsu Kasahara is just in the zone right now.
9-4. Eight. 9-4.
Finally shows himself to be human.
And that's what Angela, you might not think that she keeps changing the spin.
5-9.
Even if her ball is a little high, it can cause errors. She doesn't want to create the same amount of spin. That time she went for the block just to give a change of pace.
5-10.
First game went to Golden Point. This game, unlikely to get that deep. Although Wong laughing her own response there. Ready to move on and serve. Still 5 more game points for the smash to work with.
10-6.
What a serve by Amy Wong.
Yeah.
We're going to throw.
Now Kasahara and Wong, even the rare fleeting moments when one of them makes a mistake, they're coming right back and not letting that mistake deter them from going for it. Winning table tennis from the Texas duo, Kasahara and Wong, make it 7-1.
Texas Smash leading 7-1
2,
here in the championship
Revolution to
match
serve.
to
0,
cap the
0.
first Major League Table Tennis season. Jishan Liang and Angela Guan trying to mount a comeback, but that's just ridiculous
0-1.
from Amy Wong. I mean, are you kidding?
Smashing the cover off the ball. Look at the white line and the ease and poise that she's doing it. And quickly going for the backhand attack off the serve directly.
Amy Wong does hold the distinction of being the only female player drafted in the first round of the first MLTT draft. And here on this stage, she's making it look like pretty good value. Asahara was the third-round pick of the Smash, with David Macbeth going in round 2. Nandan Naresh in round 4. It's a pretty good top 4 from what we've seen so far today, this weekend, and throughout the season.
3.
I think it's going to bode well for Texas next season, where the women are playing singles as well. Amy has just been, look at that backhand.
She's just unconscious right now. Even Hiramitsu looked at her as if to say, are you serious?
It's just too heavy of a lift for Jishan to figure out where Amy's going, because she's taking full swings, super timing, just waiting for him to move either inside or outside, going in the opposite direction.
5-1.
A lot of pressure on the broad shoulders of Matthew de Santalange.
6-1.
Looks like Texas is going to clinch a lead going into the Golden Game, and now it's just a matter of how big that lead is going to be.
1-7.
And remember, there's no such thing as a limit anymore. During the regular season, even if you were up 11-4 or 12-3 or 13-2 through 15 games, the largest advantage to start the Golden Game was 5. That cap has been erased, with the Golden Game counting for everything.
And that would be everything for the MLTT Cup, as well as $50,000 for the winning team.
Another excellent deep serve from Amy Wong. Splendid third ball attack from Hiramitsu Kasahara.
And Amy's serve lands within the back inch and a half of the table when she's going deep.
This has been just a clinic, a demolition. Game 1 was super tight. Princeton had a couple of chances to win that game. Couldn't do it. Games 2 and 3.
You can see Hiro winding up, ready to play a finishing shot.
They're laughing. They know it's over. They feel like it's over.
They've got 7, 8 shots to deal with, if necessary.
Jishan takes one more big swing.
10-4.
If Texas doesn't win it on one of these next 2 points on the serve, then it goes back to Princeton and maybe starts getting a little interesting. But Jishan backhands it long, and it's another sweep for Kasahara and Wong. What a performance. Hiro sweeps in the singles and in the doubles. And Amy Wong playing some of the best table tennis of her life here in the finals.
2 minutes.
8 of the first 9 points in this championship match have gone to the Texas Smash, including all 3 points in the doubles, courtesy of Amy Wong and her partner Hiromitsu Kasahara. Amy, congratulations. That first game was certainly very, very tense. Games 2 and 3, you and Hiro were dominant. What stood out most to you about the way you two were clicking together throughout that match?
Yeah, so today is a bit different than yesterday. Today we played Angela, who is a defender. I think in the beginning we struggled a bit because of me. I think I missed too much, especially on Angela's chops. I think I was being overly aggressive, but again, like I told myself not to be overly aggressive and just get the ball on the table and Hiro can do the rest.
How much fun were you having out there? It seemed like as the games 2 and 3 and you got built a lead and you were just smashing balls left and right. It almost looked like a home run derby for you out there.
Yeah, I think second game after we led a bit, I relaxed a little bit and just kind of, played more free. And I think it's because in the beginning we were not missing too much unforced errors, and that led to the result.
Amy, is it that mindset that enables you to laugh off some of the unforced errors that you have? Because there were a few that you just were laughing at, and then the next point you'd smash the winner.
Yeah, I think. I think just try not to think about the last point. I just tell myself, oh, whatever, like it's fine. Like next point again.
Amy, the Texas Smash had a slow start to the season, and it's not over yet. But you are closing in perhaps on winning this first ever season of MLTT. Can you explain how your team has rallied through the second half of the season to peak at the right time?
Yeah, it's been pretty difficult, especially without our coach. But I think we're working well together as a team, and yeah, hope for the best. Although we're leading, we're still gonna try hard.
We'll let you go and enjoy this match. Thanks, Amy.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Santalan gets on the bird first against Yohan Rebete. This should be a popcorn match, Sean. I mean, these two players can both play a very exciting brand of table tennis. A warning issued to Rebete for the serve.
The swing, 2 swings that Rebete did on the first point, he went maximum force. So it looks like
2-0.
He doesn't want to work for the point. He just wants to finish it directly, which is going to go to Santalan's advantage because he can give him tougher shots, deeper shots, mix up the spin.
3-0. Zero, 4.
4 straight for the Frenchman. The way that Santalan transitions from defense to offense, it's unreal to watch up close.
He's just so solid when he has to reloop, even off the back court. Of course, he's able to take spin off the ball. When he's chopping it, he can add spin when he's using the long pips.
Is there anyone in this whole league that has better footwork and kind of strength in the lower half than Santalan?
I mean, it's a little bit similar. You wouldn't think about it as Enzo, which after every single shot, completely getting ready, setting things up. But it's also the front and back movement of the court. Off the table, coming in, just super solid.
7-0.
And challenging the opponent to go through him with a big shot. Look at the score here.
Oh, Santalan here in game 1.
I mean, that's one way to
0-8.
quiet down. Go up 8-0 on a person who just swept the previous day's match.
Wow. Little dropper mixing it in. Heck of an effort from Rebete just to get a paddle on it. Tough to control it when you're charging in that quickly and trying to avoid running into the table.
Finally, an error off the Santalan's battle.
How hard did Rebete have to work just to get on the board after 10 points?
Net 9-1. This
is exactly what Princeton's been looking for a while. Matthew de Santalan.
1-0 Revolution.
It's as if he's playing me and not a guy that went 3-0 yesterday at championship weekend.
I mean, this entire teammates are smiling ear to ear after that display of power.
What a start for Matthew de Santalan.
1-0. Revolution to serve.
Talk to him over there. I'm thinking, what possible notes could you have? Rebete
0-1.
bringing the energy to match his point total from game 2.
In 1 point.
From game 1, yeah, 1 point. That's too straight for Johan.
2-0.
Wow. The way de Santalan literally picks the ball up off the floor, plays it from underneath the table.
2-1.
So much spin to flummox an opponent.
Little Adam Bobro snake on that last.
And my goodness, a bad service error there. Didn't never hit the paddle.
2-2.
2-all. So we know Texas will have a lead going into the Golden Game. Every point the Smash can win from these next 5 would increase their lead at the start of the Golden Game by 2 points. I think it's worth mentioning that over the course of the season, we've seen teams behind 5-0 going into the Golden Game lose about 95% of the time. We haven't seen any 5-0 comebacks since the fall. So the roadmap for Princeton is to get to the Golden Game at either 8-7 or 9-6. It's a lot to ask from both de Santalan and Jin Wang against the players that they're going against, especially with Wang facing Beth. But de Santalan seems like he's up to the task to maybe put 3 points up for his team with their backs up against the wall.
6-2.
Those backhand loops are just insane. Continuing where he left off, down 0-2 in this game, and now runs 7 in a row. He's had runs of 10. What great footwork by de Santalan, keeping the offense going from the back court. I mean,
2-8.
I don't want to add the total points up prematurely, but right now, Rebete has played so well this weekend. Almost done with the second game, and he'll only have 3 points. Oh, that ball almost got the edge.
That's more like it from Rebete.
He's got the time. Just the problem has been that he's been looping to the center of the table. De Saint-Laurent has often turned and stepped around those, turned those shots into offensive opportunities.
Rebete starting to find a little bit more of a rhythm.
Eight, 5.
Oh, goodness.
Five, 9.
Leaving no doubt. Saint-Laurent back within
9.
3, or excuse me, Rebete back within 3.
Both players just going lights out on the backhand side.
A 2-point game. I think Rebete mix and match a little bit.
And Rebete showing his drop shot ability.
9, 7.
7-2. Now it's 9-7. And now it's 9-8.
9, 8.
No timeouts left for Princeton. If he has had one, he might take one here. Big fist pump from De Saint-Laurent.
De Saint-Laurent continues to do a great job keeping the ball deep, not giving Rebete much leverage to drive the ball.
It's fun to watch the ball spinning off his paddle in slow-mo there.
9, 10.
Return makes it a 1-point game again. This is table tennis. Sometimes you see 11-1 and then 11-10 right next to each other. Rebete trying to create golden point. Are you not entertained?
10, 10.
Rebete comes from 5 down to create a golden point, 10-all here in game 2 of this match. Saint-Laurent wipes a speck of moisture from the table and serves 10-all.
8,
Left.
10, 10.
Take a deep breath, everybody. Rebete missed it. De Saint-Laurent wins back-to-back games for the Revolution. Certainly 2 very different flavors, but still invigorating for the table tennis soul. 11-1 in game 1, and then a 1-point game in game 2. Same result for the Revolution. Mathieu de Santalan. Back-to-back points for Princeton.
Smash to serve. 0-0.
8-3 lead for Texas. One more point up for grabs between these two. Revite trying to build on the progress he made in that last game. Oh my, Santalan nearly into the first row, retrieving that ball.
In the VIP seat section there.
It's more of an experience than a section.
1-1.
Revite ripping a forehand down the line. Most other players in the league wouldn't have got a paddle on that ball. The fact that the Santalan was able to get a racket on it says a lot about his flexibility and determination. He didn't win the point, Sean, but do you like the use of the drop shots multiple times by Revite?
He just has to be careful because de Santalan can change the spin on those returns. It's not a lot of pressure, so when Revite decides to go offensive off of those short returns, he has to be sure, wow, and it catches the net. What a counterattack by de Santalan. Just out of nowhere, his forehand has been on fire this match. So far, back line, you're too close to the table like Revite was on that last ball. There's no space between you and the shot.
3-3.
So Evan, we were talking about Kashepa playing. It's looking more and more like that de Santalan matchup with Revite was something New Jersey or Princeton was looking for.
No question. That's why Matthias is the coach and we sit here with the headsets.
And just have the best seat in town watching these great players, just being in awe of some of the shots that they're landing. Good patience by Revite as they change. Ends here at game 3.
Sean, there has been, understandably, a different feel to today's action compared to the rest of the season. And I'm curious, as a former player, as an Olympian, as a Hall of Famer and a U.S. champion, just like what's it like for you to feel the change in intensity from your seat, watching these competitors, knowing how much is at stake?
Well, you just see the step up in all these players, all these champions. They bring their A game, they play their best. You don't see anyone hanging their heads. They're fighting regardless of the score. And this is where you want to be. 4 teams are watching it on YouTube.
5-6.
And these guys are out here fighting for the big prize money. And ultimately, the MLTT Cup. Each point feels so good when you win it. And of course, when you lose it, it's that much more painful. Revite doing a much better job of staying patient. I like it when he keeps looping the ball instead of loop, drop, loop, drop.
Tough miss.
There's really no reason to run around the forehand to play a backhand when you're playing a defender. Got
7-7.
all the time in the world to get set up your forehand.
7 apiece, game 3.
Oh, dead no spin chop by Desantalon Rebete lifts it
8-7.
way off the table.
Timeout.
Timeout, Texas. Jörg Bitzigayo, the coach of the Smash, again, not here. He's in Germany, coaching virtually via the iPad. Daryl Sau is the middleman.
I feel like right now all the points you win using your forehand, right? Especially, for example, that I think it was 7-6 ball when you serve this reverse and use backhand. So I feel like you should use more forehand right now. And also, when you change like the speed and the rhythm when you play to the forehand, this is good right now. Yeah, that's like the winning combination right now. So I think you can try to stick to this. Yeah. Honestly, not much else. Just
8-7 right now.
they just pitch.
Texas Smash. I don't recall the timeout.
If you don't think you can make the rip, just honestly just spin it. There's no need to like kill him or something like that, right now. Honestly, just take your time. Take your time.
That's right. He's a marionette. He's a puppet for the ventriloquist. Who's sitting on his couch.
Desantalon leading 8-7. Trying to finish off this sweep. Princeton could really use all 3 of these points.
8-7.
The one piece of advice, take your time. Rebete will serve him well. That chop was so deep.
Eight.
The way Desantalon still continues to move around and get his paddle on the ball is mesmerizing. But Rebete ultimately outlasted him that point.
Looked like it was about an extra 4 steps after the forehand as he's running across your screen.
Three straight for Rebete out of the timeout. And he's got a couple of game points.
8-10.
To avoid the sweep and give Texas a 9-3 lead. Couple serves for Desantalon. And Johan Rebete able to mix and match against the chopper to salvage a point. Desantalon certainly didn't play poorly in any stretch, but Rebete able to take game 3, and that could be a huge moment in the Smash's pursuit of a championship.
Two minutes.
We are back inside Gentile Arena in Chicago. Texas with a 9-3 lead. Matthew DeSantalon for Princeton just won 2 out of 3 against Yohan Rebete. Matthew, a dominant start. You won a golden point in game 2, and then I'm sure you're still frustrated by what happened in game 3. How would you assess how this whole match has transpired, and what was it like taking the table knowing that your team was really counting on you there?
Can you repeat, please?
What have been the feelings watching this match, seeing your team fall behind and taking the table with the pressure, knowing that they needed you to produce?
No, exactly. There's not so much pressure because, okay, it's 8-1. Okay, just play and fight and try to win. But yes, I'm a little disappointed because the last point was very important for the team. 8-7 for me, and then like 2 edge, 1 net. Okay, it's table tennis, but okay, it's pop.
As that match progressed, Yohan kept going to the drop shot. How did that impact the match?
The drop shot?
Yeah, Yohan kept using the multiple short drops.
Honestly, I'm not focused. I don't know. I am with the match. I don't remember.
I understand.
So, going in for your next will be the golden game.
Yes.
What mindset do you have to get into to get ready to turn this match around?
Just keep fighting, and we know, okay, it will be hard because there may be 5-7 points, I don't know, maybe more. We have to fight. If we don't fight, it's finished for sure. So we will try to make this and fight every point.
We know you'll keep fighting, Matthew. Thanks for joining us. Good luck.
Thanks.
All right, Jinshin Wang versus David McBeth.
Zero, 1.
If McBeth gets 1 point, Texas will take a 5-point lead into the golden game. If McBeth wins 2 out of 3, it would be a 7-point lead going into the golden game.
One,
and if
one.
McBeth could sweep, then the lead would be 9. A 9-0 start and race to 21. Never seen that before. And look, McBeth yesterday was dominant against Roman Lawrence. He was excellent from start to finish. Of course, Jinshin Wang's been playing well too. Wang took 2 out of 3 in his singles match against Jinbao Ma in the semifinals.
1-3
on Saturday here in Chicago.
Just looking at the start of this final singles match, it looks like McBeth is fully aware of how he can help set the team up and build a tremendous lead in the golden game. There's no sense of a lead right now. McBeth is playing each point individually, just trying to create even more space between the revolution.
Fight 2.
John, obviously the interesting difference between the regular season and the championship weekend is that by regular season rules, Jinshin Wang would need to take 2 out of 3 to give his team a chance to win.
3-6.
Otherwise, Texas would clinch the win regardless of the golden game. But in wanting to guarantee that the golden game, that great crescendo would truly matter in the semis and the finals, the Major League Major League Table Tennis leadership decided to make the change where the golden game was not just worth 6 points, it was worth everything. And the lead could be wider than 5 potentially. Remains to be seen whether Wang can carve into this deficit or McBeth will extend it. That caught the edge. And Jinshin Wang has evened up this game 6 apiece.
6-6. Backhand exchanges started strong for McBeth, but now Wang getting the upper hand.
7-6.
Interesting wrinkle is that this is the match of new dad strength. Both Jin Wong and David Macbeth became a father for the first time over the course of this MLTT season. In fact, for both of them, it happened in recent months.
7-7.
Jin with a boy named Max. David with a little girl named Freya.
Oh, not a good play on a weak return.
7-8.
Macbeth stepped in, didn't have anywhere to slide the ball to.
9-7 lead for Jin Wong.
9-7.
Jin Wong is just so strong at keeping the ball in play. It seems like one of his shots is a pop-up. He's very good at keeping his racket close to the ball and returning it almost to the chagrin of the player attacking.
Jin Wong
11-7, 1 down to 0.
takes game one of this match for Princeton. Closing strong, hoping to set a new tone for the day for Revo. David Macbeth with a word for the umpire, Jovana Kruzovic, before the second game. Not sure what that was about.
0 games to 1. Smash to serve.
To
0-0.
Game 2. Texas leads 9-4 on the overall team tally. Now here is a quirk in the statistics from the entire season. Teams with a 5-point lead at the start of the Golden Game have won 95% of the time. Teams with a 1-point lead have won just about 75% of the time. Teams with a 3-0 lead have only won 61% of the time. So there's something about the 3-0 lead over the course of the season that maybe it's a statistical anomaly, maybe it's meaningful, it's hard to say. But just reporting what has happened, what has transpired, what the numbers are.
3-1.
Theoretically, if Princeton can keep this a three-score game with Jin Wong getting the sweep, there's a roadmap there.
They can shrink that, at least the stats that we're seeing.
4-1.
We saw Bay Area Blasters come from behind in the third place game, and you can't underestimate the different pressure of this moment. Championship weekend pressure, unlike any other. Championship Sunday pressure, different than semifinal Saturday.
Three, 4.
Great job by Macbeth weathering the storm there on some of the big Jin-Shin Wang forehands.
5-3.
That seems to be when Jin-Shin is more vulnerable after he's attacking versus once he locks into keeping the ball in play. A nice backhand counterattack by Macbeth after Wang played very strong directly off the serve.
Four, 6.
Nice third ball attack by the Revolution.
Long back within 1.
5-6.
Oh, Macbeth controlling the table.
Seven, 5. Seven, 6. Six, 8.
David Macbeth elevating his game.
6-9.
Just staying with it again.
What an angle.
Cross court, white line to white line. Again, went for the extreme angle. But with the serve and the 2-point lead.
9-7.
Game points here.
10-7.
To guarantee the Smash will have at least a 5-point lead heading into the Golden Game. That caught the edge.
11-7.
Can you believe it? Macbeth evens up this match at a game apiece. 11-7 one way and 11-7 the other. So it's a 10-4 lead for Texas, but this is not over. One more game, and then the championship Golden Game to cap the MLTT season here in Chicago.
Time.
One more game before the Golden
One
Game.
game to one.
We know
Revolution
Texas
to
will
serve.
have a healthy
0-0.
lead. Will it be 5 or will it be 7? This is a game to
0-1.
11, basically battling for those 2 points. Try to keep it a more manageable deficit. What a performance it has been from the Texas Smash. Hiromitsu Kasahara was some of the best table tennis he's ever played. Involved in 6 of Texas's 10 points, 3 in singles, 3 in doubles. Nandan Naresh took 2 out of 3 from Koyo Kanemitsu. I think we consider that an upset. Santalan earned the 2 out of 3 with Rebete, but he felt he left one on the table. Coughing up an 8-7 lead in game 3.
And how about those doubles play of long?
3-1.
Absurd.
Yeah, just Jishan had nothing that he could handle.
Very nearly caught the edge.
4-1.
Great hustle by Macbeth to stay in the point.
4-1. Timeout.
Timeout, Texas. Final timeout before the golden game for the Smash.
Tough to say.
Sorry? You have to get ready for this because this, for example, if you serve, he drop short. If you drop short his form, a lot of times he would try to do this forehand flip, right? Maybe you can try pushing a little longer if you feel uncomfortable. Okay. Just remember, first ball, most of the time it's always short, especially when you serve. Yeah. Just take your time. That's it. Just play one by point, right?
John, I don't want to get too ahead of the game, but we need to start talking about the order of the golden game. And it's Matthias Habasson with either a 5 or a 7-point deficit to try and overcome with the championship on the line. What can you try and do to shake things up, or do you just trust that your team has been underperforming and can rise to the moment?
2-4.
Yeah, I mean, generally you'd say maybe throw Angela against a male opponent and try to get a mismatch, have her keep it close, and then go after Amy Wong, but Amy Wong's playing so good that I don't know if that would even make any sense.
Well, if it's a 5-point lead,
3-4.
Jin Wong wins this game, then
Stop.
the players in the first
Light.
spot would
The
play
light, please.
3 points.
Where?
If it's a
There is a
7-0
camera with a
lead,
flash.
then there would just be just 1 point. The umpire is...
Yeah, there's a flash underneath a chair.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is.
There is a...
That's one of the iPads, or... Not sure either any player was bothered by it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the gentleman in the blue
Thank you.
sweater. Something was lit up.
Yeah, I think his
3-4
flashlight on the bottom back of his phone.
Nothing to give everyone else a few extra breaths. 4-all here in game 3.
4-4.
And if you're Matthias, maybe you want to get someone else, get Chin against Kasahara instead of Jishan, or would you even dare put the Japanese players against each other, put Koyo against Kasahara?
Not a bad plan. But hopefully he would know if they've played against each other back home.
Yeah. I just, Jishan clearly struggled against Kasahara, but if Princeton's going to win, they need Jishan to be a difference maker, which isn't to say he couldn't swing it around against Hiro, but I feel like there'd be a better chance for him to take 3 out of 4 or 4 out of 4 even against Nandan, Yohan, or Dave Macbeth. We shall see. 5-all here in game 3.
5-5. 6-5.
Good placement on the serve return, playing it more to the center of the table, not giving Macbeth much of an angle to work with, even though it popped up.
6-6.
Very difficult for Macbeth to get around the ball.
Nice from Jin Wong.
So smooth after making a good first third ball attack. Just stayed with it. Kept the ball in front of him.
Seven.
That ball works in Macbeth's favor there. Each player's gotten a 7 in every game. That continues. This is now a de facto game to 4.
Oh, nice change of spin on the serve. That time Macbeth took the spin off. Just nice dead serve. Jin flipped it off the end, which is where it should go if you misread it.
With the season-long rules, Dave Macbeth and Texas would be 2 points away from the championship right now.
7-9.
But with the new rules, even if he wins this game, they'll still need 14 more points in the golden game.
And I just credit Texas and David Macbeth for knowing the importance of trying to get every extra ounce of a lead
8-9.
going into the final golden game of season 1.
Nine all.
Nine.
Players go to the towels for the final time in this match. Macbeth with a couple of serves. And Jin Wong creates a game point coming from behind, trying to bring the Revolution within 5.
Macbeth surprised that ball came up,
9-10.
jammed him right at the end.
Net 9-10.
All.
10.
It only makes sense that we have a golden point.
During their regular season meeting back in December in Rock Hill, their golden game went to the ultimate golden point. This is just the second golden point, the third golden point in this match. And that catches an edge, and Macbeth apologizes, but the smash will take a 7-point lead into the golden game as David claims game 3, 11-10, taking 2 out of 3 over Jin Wong. And now we see if the smash can complete the journey all the way to the title. Well, the championship game in Major League Table Tennis started with Hiromitsu Kasahara sweeping Jishan Liang, and then Nandan Naresh kept the mojo going with 2 out of 3 over the favored Koyo Kanemitsu.
Revolution had an early chance to steal a game in the doubles, but Kasahara and Wong have been dominant lately. They were too good today. They complete the sweep, so it was 8-1 through 3 matches. Matthew de Santalan brought a little bit of firepower and won 2 out of 3 for Princeton, but then Dave McBeth catching an edge on the golden point. To take game 3, 11-10, he takes 2 out of 3, so it's an 11-4 lead for the Smash. We have never seen a golden game with a team starting 7 points up. We're making history in so many ways this year and today, and it's time to see if Princeton can stage a historic comeback or if Texas can claim the first MLTT Cup. Moments away from figuring out the order for this golden game.
Action, Nandan Naresh.
Let's go to the commissioner, Flint Lane, to figure out the order for the final golden game here on Championship Sunday.
Okay, this is it. Final golden game for the championship. Texas Smash is leading 11-4. You will start with a whopping 7-point lead. It's doable. Coach, who's your number 1?
Angela Guan.
Angela Guan is your number 1. Amy Wong is Texas's number 1 and your number 2. Yohan Rebete is your 2.
Koyo Kanamitsu.
Koyo Kanamitsu is your 2. And your 3.
Mathieu de Saint-Alain.
Mathieu de Saint-Alain is your 3. Coach?
I go with David McBeth.
David McBeth is your 3. And your 4?
My 4 is
Nandan Naresh is your 4.
Jishan Liang.
Jishan Liang is your 4, making Jinshin Wang your 5, making Hiromitsu Kasahara your 5. Good luck, coaches.
Very, very interesting. Sean, why do you think Jorg Bitsigayo put Yohan Rebete, the only player that lost a singles match for the Texas Smash, in the 2-hole?
I think he wanted to be aggressive with his serving. I mean, Rebete, 2 serves each, always gets an upper hand, and I mean, the ladies are going to start right now, and Angela, she's got to keep the ball low, because we've seen in the doubles what Amy Wong will do to any balls that pop up.
Revolution serving.
Championship golden game, the race to 21. Going on the offensive, Amy Wong makes it 8-0 Texas.
8-0.
Koyo airmails that one, and it's 9-0.
9-0.
Rebete able to get his offense into the point.
10-0.
0-10.
The shutout is no more. Princeton on the board here in the golden game as Koyo gets 1. Long uphill battle ahead for Princeton. And Rebete extends the smash lead.
3 out of 4 points.
11-1.
McBeth continues to excel.
12-1.
And the Smash are on the march. It's a 12-point lead for the team from Texas.
McBeth taking no prisoners, just getting that first loop in and then continuing to put pressure.
113, timeout. Timeout,
Princeton with the Revolution trailing 13-1.
Get him very deep in forehand, and then you attack counter.
It would take a miracle right now, Sean. There's no doubt about it, but you never know. 1 point at a time, all you can do.
Texas is trying to extend. They're not happy with trading points.
They're not?
Well, they're not.
3 straight from McBeth against DeSantalon.
114.
A 13-point lead. Well, we were hoping we'd get some epic drama. Instead, it appears we are seeing a coronation
15-1
for the Texas Smash.
Rondon has to pick and choose where he's attacking to. If he goes to the wrong location, he's going to see a big shot come his way. Great ball out to the wide forehand.
216.
Nandan Naresh with an afternoon to remember here in Chicago.
How did he get his backhand on this ball? And look where it landed.
Did that catch? It
yes.
did. Can you believe it? Everything coming up Texas.
18-2.
Watch the edge closely. My goodness. Outrageous. 18-2 Texas. Kasahara brings the Smash one step closer to the MLTT Cup. Jinshin Wong rips a return.
3-19.
Where has that been for Princeton? Did not catch the edge, so another point for Jinshin.
4-19.
Smash just 2 points away. Oh, are you kidding me? Mind-boggling stuff. Late in this golden game, Jinshin Wong, an effortless winner.
19-5.
A begrudging, disgusting winner. Amy Wong with a chance to close it out.
Net 19-5.
That sets up championship point for the Texas Smash.
25.
The entire Smash organization ready to celebrate. Wong, as she's done several times before, laughs at her unforced error.
Look for her to be aggressive directly on the serve.
Missed that one too.
7-20.
One more point for Wong and Guan if Angela can win it, and we get Koyo and Rebete back to the table. That's long, and it's all over. Amy Wong finishes the golden game, a golden season for the Texas Smash. The first MLTT champions are the Texas Smash. An unlikely champion, Sean. They came to championship weekend with very few folks picking them. I think folks picked Princeton or Carolina or the Bay Area Blasters, but there wasn't enough talk about Texas. Folks will be talking Texas now. We'll talk to the winners and present the trophy after the break. All right. The first Major League Table Tennis season is complete. Did y'all enjoy it? It's my privilege to introduce the Commissioner, Flint Lane, who will present the first ever MLTT Cup to the Texas Smash.
Thank you, Evan. That concludes an unbelievable season one. There are a lot of doubters out there. They're wondering whether we could pull this off. And oh my goodness, did we ever pull it off. You know, Texas came up big this weekend, and that was quite a show for the championship. So on the behalf of the table tennis community, the MLTT team, I want to say congratulations to the Texas Smash. And part of the championship, as you know, you get awarded the MLTT Cup, the first ever MLTT Cup. And if you look closely, you'll see everybody's name is on the cup. No, we did not have 4 made just in case. But I would like to present this to the owner of the team. Mahesh, will you please come out? Mahesh, thank you for believing in Major League Table Tennis. Thank you for buying a team and helping support the league. And thank you for supporting the team. You guys absolutely deserve this. Here you go. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Mahesh, The customary post-championship interview. What made you believe in this league and this team, and what can you say about winning the first championship? How does it feel?
So belief was one phone call with John and then with Flint. It was over. I knew this is something new which is going to happen here. We must be part of it. And then success is all these boys. They have worked so hard. Every time before the game, they get together. They got together as a good team and helped each other.
Your team started slowly, but built momentum as the season went along. What was it like seeing them come together and peak at the right time?
It was unbelievable, the way they were helping each other to grow. Everybody was learning from each other. That was a fantastic part of this team. Everybody was teaching each other, learning, asking questions, including we had when we had to pull in some players in to play with us, Aaron and Nishant Libaka, both became immediately part of this family. So that made it a full team where they were committed to each other.
Mahesh, congratulations. Dave McBeth, come on over. Dave McBeth, congratulations. You caught a fortuitous edge, a season of some bad luck and some good luck. How proud are you of what you and your team have accomplished?
Yeah, unbelievable. I know we spoke in Wichita and I said everything was possible. I definitely didn't think this was possible when I said that. But now I'm just, over the moon. It's been a tough season. I think you brought up with the fact that I think at one point we were in fourth. We climbed up to second. We went back down to third out of a playoff and snuck in Wichita, and now here we are with a championship trophy. So.
A reminder that anything is possible. When did the belief begin? Obviously, Hero got you guys off to an amazing start today with a sweep in the singles, and then he and Amy swept the doubles. That set the tone.
I mean, it's easy to say now, but I think we felt good. We felt good coming into the match. I think everyone was relaxed this morning. There wasn't too many visible nerves, at least, and with the start that Hero gave us, what more could you ask for? So
What was going through your mind as the Golden Game began and you guys just built your lead and you realized that this was going to happen?
It's funny, I think we were so far ahead it almost lowered a bit of the nerves. I think it was like a 5 or 6 point gap. I think the nerves would have set in a lot quicker. So I think it was just honestly just trying to get over the line. Anyway, it doesn't matter how, we'd have just taken any point.
Well done, congratulations, enjoy it. Nandan, come on in here. Nandan Naresh, the hometown hero, the Chicago kid. Nandan, just 17 years old. You grew up virtually around the corner from here. Did you ever dream playing table tennis with your brother that you'd be a pro as a teenager and a champion?
No, but thankfully it's become a reality, and I'm really happy to have played in MLTT this first season.
What was it like for you throughout the season, taking some bumps, some lumps along the way as your team did, and coming together at the right time?
Yeah, as Dave said, there was a lot of ups and downs, but I think we really have a very great team bond, and we pulled through in the end, so that's what matters.
And lastly, Nandan, winning at home, winning in your home city with so many family and friends, what's that like? What's the celebration going to be like tonight?
Yeah, it was amazing, especially to have it in Chicago, where I know so many people, so many faces here. So it was great.
All right, lastly, Amy, come on over. Amy Wong scored the game championship clinching point. It seemed like you had the opportunity to close out so many matches this year. What has this season meant to you? You're going to be an Olympian this summer, but the opportunity to play Major League Table Tennis and win this championship, can you put it into words?
Yeah, really exciting. Happy.
Amy, what was going through your mind on championship point?
I know my teammate and my coach, they always want me to play the last few points, especially the golden point. And I think I've learned after losing 2020 against Seattle Spinners that one time, I've learned to overcome it. And I think I have a lot of trust for my teammate, and I really appreciate that,
Rightfully so. Amy Wong closed it out. Let's hear it one more time for the first Major League Table Tennis champions, the Texas Smash. Congratulations. Flint Lane, the commissioner, posing for one final photo with the first ever MLTT champions, the Texas Smash. Sean O'Neill rejoins me. Sean, we spent so much time this season analyzing point after point, game after game, matchup after matchup, and when it all comes down to it, this is a Texas team that played the long game. They weathered the early storm. They handled that adversity. They didn't use that to tear them down. They used it to build themselves up, and they are the first champions. And it's a surprise. This was not, no one expected Texas to win this weekend.
Well, I think they just believed in themselves. I mean, the biggest thing was that every match that they played, they got better and better with. So going into it, obviously they didn't have much pressure, but you saw them play big in this finals match, bigger than we could have ever imagined.
Let's spend a short second talking about every member of the team, starting with Hiromitsu Kasahara, who, man, I mean, this dude from Japan just plays with a toughness and a character that, I mean, 6 points today in a championship match. It was unbelievable.
Well, I think it was not only the singles, but it was his doubles along with teammate Amy Wong that really just put him ahead, and his singles play was tremendous.
What about Dave Macbeth?
Wow. I mean, David Macbeth just brought a lot of experience, a lot of temperament, very measured. It was so cool and poetic that he got that edge ball when he did, because it's been a long season for him.
Give me a word on Johan and Nandan.
Wow, Johan played great in the semis, and he fought in that third game to keep them one more point into it instead of getting swept. Nandan, he's the future of U.S. table tennis. He's pounding the backhand. He's playing in front of his hometown fans. He played awesome.
And Amy Wong closed it out.
One of my favorites. Looking forward to what she's going to do in Paris for Team USA, but she brought the goods.
She sure did. The Texas Smash, congratulations to Mahesh Joshi, the owner of the organization, the coach, York Pizzigayo. Got to imagine he's had a whirlwind of a few months in Germany coaching from afar, but my goodness, can you believe what they have done? The Texas Smash are the first MLTT champions, and we get a chance to just put a quick bow on this whole season. You and I were together in Daytona Beach in September. It's been a real privilege and an honor to be a part of it, and I thank you for making me feel at home in the table tennis community. Wow, what a journey.
Well, I'm sure year two will be better. Of course, we want to thank Matthew Hetherington for not being with us this weekend, but we had him here cheering along with us, and the ride's going to continue.
I think you misspoke. You said thank you for not being here this weekend, but Matt, we wish you were here. What a season, what a weekend. Congratulations again to the Texas Smash. An incredible season of Major League Table Tennis is in the books. 92 matches. 92 golden games, and the Texas Smash are the last team standing. And how about the West Division? They win both matches here on Championship Sunday. You would have forecast that, especially with what transpired in December.
We've got the draft coming up next, so these teams will rebuild, but Texas, what a crown of a weekend they've had.
No doubt about it. Thank you so much for being with us all season long, and especially this weekend here inside Gentile Arena in Chicago. On behalf of Flint Lane and everyone with Major League Table Tennis, for our absent broadcast partner Matt Hetherington, and for the Hall of Famer Sean O'Neill, and our ultimate production team led by Luke Johnson and company, thank you all so much. I'm Evan Lepler saying so long from Chicago, where the Texas Smash take the first MLTT title. Congratulations, Texas. Thanks for being with us. Good night, everybody.